crawl out from under your bridges because it's time for Trollin' the Mitten. Your favorite local comedy podcast where we bring you the best and brightest from the Great Lakes State. I'm your host, Aral Gribble, a Michigan Reconnect student here at Lansing Community College in the Digital Media, Audio, and Cinema program, where, just like in nature, stars are forged through exposure to pressure and a lot of hot air. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the show. I'm so glad you keep tuning in and listening, meeting all these wonderful, wild Michigan character/actors. Today, we have another incredible couple of folks on the show. They are not professional actors, which I think is one of the things that makes this exciting for me, that I can see a really wonderful, fun, ridiculous episode come out of people who are just hanging out trying to have a good time. Once again, this episode features fellow students of mine in the Digital Media, Audio, and Cinematography program at LCC. So we have Jacob or JJ Snook, and Case Lamphere are on the show today. So JJ showed up. He wasn't sure what to do. He said he sort of had like a jock character that he might be able to do. And I said, cool, what if you're like a cornhole jock? And he showed up 24 hours later with the greatest font of cornhole knowledge that I think has been crammed into any one brain ever. And then because he was there, as a student employee at the time, Case Lamphere jumped in for a couple moments in the podcast just to mix it up a bit as some extra characters. I'm not sure if you could tell from the recording. I don't think you can because he did such a great job. But he was terrified and did not really want to do this. I sort of voluntold him to do it, but he was very funny. We had a really great time. Everything's made up. If you are offended, please let me know, because that's not our goal. Our goal is to make you laugh. Let me know what you think. Hit us up with the comments. And enjoy my cornhole episode. Hey, everybody. I'm your host, Aral Gribble, Trollin' the Mitten. Today, we are here playing cornhole, baby! We have a very special guest with us. Once again, we're on location here at what I didn't know existed before today, a cornhole, a stadium? I don't know. What would you call this?
So, first and foremost, my name is Jake Burgess.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, everybody. Jake Burgess, championship cornhole player on the show today.
My name is Jake Burgess. We're here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We are at the Michigan Monsters Warehouse. This is where we play all of our home games. There's several tournaments hosted here throughout the season.
Yeah, this place is great. You got cornhole set up all over the place. Yeah. Looks like you've got like people like doing stretches, and you got a weight room back there.
Yeah, what people don't really understand about cornhole is that a lot of time and effort goes into these games. And we practice a lot, almost as much as a professional mainstream sport, I would say. And that's why I think cornhole doesn't really get as much attention as some other sports.
No, I mean, the reason I want you on the show, cornhole, of course, is a Michigan favorite, especially for, the tailgating folks amongst us. But, yeah, I think most of us think of it as like a backyard sort of like fun, like throwing darts or something.
But see, that's also why this isn't really cut out for most people. Some people just assume that it's just a fun backyard sport. And us people who we take this seriously, I mean, we're doing workouts, regiments.
Yeah.
Mine example, I always start my workouts with 5 sets of 10 muscle ball throws. Those are really, really important.
I'm not much of a sports guy. So
there's these weighted balls. If you've ever seen they're like 10, 15-pound balls. They're a lot heavier than they look. They're really hard to throw. You throw them against the wall, and that really builds the fundamentals, honestly, of the throw. I mean, you're throwing these heavy balls, and when you get into that lane, you have to throw the beanbags. I mean, that really helps. Again, I do 5 sets of 10 of those every day. That's where I start my workout. After that, I go to 3 sets of 20 lunges. When you're in your throwing motion, the step you take is almost exactly like a lunge.
Yeah,
and that's perfect. And where I go above and beyond, and I really think this is what sets me apart from the regular cornhole throwers, is I do 10 sets of 30 seconds of toe touches. This is really important.
Toe touches.
Yeah, and a lot of
so like just bending down and touching your toe. What's a toe touch?
Yeah, no, like the regular toe touches. Bend down, touch your toes, 30
look
seconds.
At you.
And this is something that sets me apart from the regular cornhole thrower. is that beanbag motion when you pick it up.
Yeah, sure.
That's similar to the toe touches, man. And some people don't understand that, and they're just, casually grabbing, leaning down, grabbing the beanbags.
Right.
When I do those toe touches, that mentally prepares me to bend down and pick up my partner's beanbags on the board. And when the normal cornhole thrower bends down, their mindset is so weak. And I go that extra mile, and I practice that. And that's what some people don't understand is I put that extra mile in, and that's what sets me apart from the average thrower.
And that's why you're the champ.
About to be, yeah.
Almost, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Jake, wait, hold on. Back up. I know my cornhole is limited to like what my drunk uncle showed me during the U of M MSU tailgating, but once you're picking up the bags, isn't the round done? Like that's just kind of setting up for the next round, right?
Yeah, so when the round is done, you count the beanbags, you pick them up, you're ready for the next round.
Yeah.
Staying in that mindset of I gotta go and I gotta compete and I gotta stay fit. And it's a proactive mindset, and that's where it really gets
all right.
you.
So like the whole time you're there, you're in game mode.
Oh yeah, game mode all the time, and that's that neutral zone. I don't want to be there, and that's what I really think sets me apart.
So even when you're throwing back the brewskis, are you like doing lifts with weights to get the muscles down for that? I mean,
I don't really throw back brewskis.
Oh, right, you're a professional. No, I have to say, a lot of folks, my drunk uncle, I don't think he could play cornhole sober. Do you have anybody on the league? Like, do you have a drunk league?
Oh, absolutely not. None of us here throw in the drunk league. I mean, that's the casual leagues. Everyone here, we're taking this seriously.
Yeah, y'all are
at the end of the day, it's fun, but no one here is throwing casually, no.
Man, this is an intense atmosphere. This is not what I expected for cornhole. I'm gonna say, like, there's people like doing drills over there in the corner. I mean, is that guy like shouting at the like other players?
Oh yeah, that's the commando. Yeah, is like they call him.
Commando.
Yeah, he used to actually be a military trainer.
Oh, and now he teaches cornhole, or he's your cornhole coach?
Yeah, commando.
Commando, the cornhole coach. Well, maybe we'll get him over there. Now. But Jake, tell me about you. You're up and coming. You're not a champion yet, but I hear you're getting up there.
Not yet. So the Michigan Monsters, we're getting there. So we're 4-2 in the
Michigan Monsters
in the Northern Division right now.
Okay.
And we're second. We got to beat Ohio next week, and we'll go to first. Ohio Aviators, our classic rival. Everyone in Michigan hates Ohio sports.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Even in cornhole, man, I'm telling you, the Ohio-Michigan rivalry goes so deep, even to cornhole.
Wow, it does, folks. I'm telling you, it's bloodlines. This goes back.
Yeah, for sure.
To the Toledo War.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So we're 4-2 right now. We're sitting in second. Like I said, we got to beat Ohio next week. We'll go to 5-2. We'll tie with them, and then that way we can get the first round bye. Come to the championship in July 19th.
Oh yeah, the big championships. Now that's where everybody comes together. Right?
Yeah, yep. So having that first seed, that's a first round bye. That's really important to us here. They get that one game of rest, just like the NFL playoffs are.
Sure. Now, is there a lot of money in cornhole? Like, I know some folks, they have like beanbag sponsorships. Who's your sponsor?
Yeah, so I actually have a custom beanbag sponsor. One of my buddies has his own beanbag company. He makes his own, manufacturers custom made,
right on,
hand built. He takes all these sorts of hand measurements. And body measurements. They are perfectly weighted for your throw style.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, my buddy, Beanbag Co.
Beanbag Co.
Yeah.
Check it out, folks. That must be expensive?
Yeah, for Beanbag Co. for this level of custom, yeah. I mean, that's like NFL sponsorship deal level.
So just like there's a potential to make a lot of money, you got to put in a little bit of money if you're going to be professional.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, there's some investment, but the return is there, too. I mean, once he makes those, he remanufactures them. And so, yeah, the Jake Burgess beanbag, that's something you can buy on his website.
The Jake Burgess beanbag.
Yeah.
Does it have, like, your face on it?
So the ones that he sells, I'm sure you can buy custom ones with my face on them. But the one he sells are replicas of the ones that I throw with, so my personal beanbag set. So if you want to be able to throw mine, you could buy them on his website.
So you get to pretend to be Jake Burgess.
Yeah, with my actual beanbags. Yeah, same measurements, same weights. Yeah. I think they run at about $198 a set.
$198?
No, sorry, $198,000. My bad.
Oh, hey. My grandma used to make beanbags for like $1. But anyway, I was talking to some of the other folks around here, and rumor has it, when you were a kid, like there was like an underground cornhole scene, and everybody was talking about Jake.
I mean, yeah, when I was 12, we don't really talk about it too much, if you know what I mean. But yeah, before the ACL got mainstream, yeah, there were a lot of local leagues and smaller names that kind of got together and held some tournaments. And one of the minors, I was I guess you could say a child prodigy, when I was 12.
Yeah, that's what they said. They were like, you got to check this kid out. They would like gather around you. I heard there was one football game you went to. They stopped playing football, just watched you play cornhole.
Yeah, it was the Waverly Sexton game. Yeah, they had a cornhole mini game on the side you could play for fun. It was like a $5 entry thing, kind of like a carnival game. Yeah, I ended up winning a giant stuffed unicorn out of that. And then word started traveling that you could go play cornhole at the game, and people would come play it.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's the giant stuffed unicorn?
Yeah, that's the giant stuffed unicorn.
I
brought it with me. Yeah.
You bring it everywhere you go?
Yeah, it's one of my lucky charms. Yeah.
That's amazing. It's big.
Yeah, it is pretty big. Yeah, it's definitely one of the jumbo ones. You don't see those at your average carnival.
No, you sure don't. All right, you know what, Jake? We're here. I'm feeling the vibe. It looks like there's some guy juicing in the corner, maybe, I don't know. But what are some tips? Get me into cornhole. Let's get my cornhole going.
So it depends really on the player. I mean,
okay.
Everyone has their own different throwing style. It's very similar to like baseball or football. You don't have different passing styles and throwing styles.
There's not are there rules about how you can throw it?
Yeah. So the big rules you need to know are that the boards are 27 feet apart, front to front, edge to edge. And you can't cross the front of the board. That's at the foul line, right?
Okay.
So the boards are 2 feet by 4 feet. So you don't have a lot of board to hit.
Nope.
And the hole is about 6 inches in diameter, 9 inches from the top. So you got to be pinpoint precise. The best way that I found to do it is to have really the kind of higher arcing throw. This is how I throw. Some people have a flatter throw. That doesn't really get you anywhere because if it lands on the board, it can slide a lot. If you have a bag.
What's a flat throw?
If you throw it more linear.
Oh, I see, like a frisbee.
Yeah, you could. Okay. It could have a little more slide to it.
Sure.
If it lands, let's say higher up, it could slide off the edge. You don't really want that, obviously.
Oh, sure.
So the higher arcing throws, they bounce a little bit more, but they slide less. So if you can really find that pinpoint throw with that arc, that higher arc, it'll land right there and bounce right into your hole.
So you're still using kind of a frisbee throw, but you're putting an arc on it.
It's a little higher up. Yeah.
Right.
There's the frisbee throw. You'll see a lot of dads do it. It's kind of called the dad throw. You'll see dads have kind of like the sidearm throw.
The drunk dad throw.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So really the idea is you want to perfect that throw. Some people do throw pure underhand, kind of like softball.
Uh-huh.
It's a little more volatile. I like the dad throw. It's called the sidearm throw.
Okay.
I do the sidearm throw with a little more arc. I really find that's kind of like the perfect balance.
All right. Well, we've got a thing here set up. Why don't you show me your throw? Here we go. And go for it.
So the idea here is, like I said, is sidearm throw.
Uh-huh.
And you always want to take. I usually take a step. I always want to take a step. So I like to start one step back. Right foot forward. Take your left step. Underhand.
Wow, that is a beautiful toss.
Thank you. And
that'll bring a tear to your eye, folks.
And it's a good
that
range too.
That went right into the hole, no net, just whoa, right in.
That's what 5 years of pro and 9 years of practice does.
Amazing. Now, okay, for those of us who are out there, we're trying to pick up our game. We're working on our side toss, a little bit of arc. Now, is there a strategy to cornhole? Are you trying to keep people away from your cornhole?
So the idea here is you usually want to line your bags up near the edge of the rim. What happens is if you throw it throwing it straight in the hole is obviously a lot harder.
But not for you, clearly.
Thank you. But you want to get it close to the edge so that way it can fall in, and that way if an opponent hits the hole, it brings yours in with you, and you get more points for less effort, less value.
Oh, I see.
So
okay.
it makes the value of your low effort throws a lot higher.
So there's almost an element of curling in this, where it's
where there's a little bit of knockout, or like shuffleboard.
You're using your bags to block your cornhole.
Oh, absolutely.
Amazing. Well, this is exciting, man. What are you most excited about cornhole? What made you love it?
Dude, I fell in love with cornhole. I think for me it was the underdog aspect. A lot can happen in cornhole. You could go down 10 points. It's 20-10 last throw. But everyone gets 4 bags.
Oh yeah, tell us the scoring.
Yes, so it's kind of like blackjack. You play to 21, but if you go over, you just win. However, in every round, only one team scores points, and it cancels out. So let's say me and my partner Dave are throwing. Dave's a guy that I usually throw with in these games, and we.
Is he here today?
I don't see him. He might be in the back. He might be doing workouts right now.
Oh, right on.
So let's say you score 10 points. 3 in the hole, 1 on the board. And the enemy team gets 5 points, 1 in the hole, 2 on the board. You actually end up scoring 5 points. So it cancels out. So we score 5 points. So we're the only team that scores that round. And then the next round, we go first because we scored points.
Jake, I gotta say, for a game that's predominantly played by drunk dads at football games, this is extremely complicated.
Yeah, that's what people don't realize, man. I mean, it's tough out here. Average person isn't gonna make it.
Yeah, you're I'm not gonna lie. I was a little worried. This kid's looking to cornhole his future, but you're a bright kid, and it takes a lot to play a good game of cornhole.
Oh, absolutely. People start playing cornhole. Dads realize that
they're not big enough.
They're kind of good at cornhole, and then they go to these tournaments and get absolutely blindsided by people who have been playing serious cornhole for the last 6-7 years.
I mean, this is serious cornhole. I mean, we got it. There are people doing pull-ups over there. I mean, what are those crazy squat things called?
The deadlifts?
Yeah, they're doing deadlifts and stuff over there.
Yeah, people are deadlifting in one rep, and yeah, absolutely. We're pushing it to the max out here.
All right. So, actually, you know what? Can you set up, and I can maybe, illustrate vocally for our listeners out there, but give me show us how you can protect your cornhole with your bags.
Yeah, so usually you want to get your bags near the front of the hole, right about here.
Oh, wow, look at that. You just tossed it. Boom. There it is. Okay.
Yeah, to the front left, kind of pretty much exactly where mine is.
Yeah.
Kind of sitting in front of the hole.
Okay.
So that way, if someone does have the more linear sidearm throw, where it's going to come in sliding, it's going to knock yours in.
Right on.
You usually want to play defense. It's in front of the hole, kind of like in basketball, you play in front of the net. I think this is kind of the net, right?
Now, are you just trying to stack them up? How many can you get around your cornhole?
So usually you want to get them around. You don't want to stack them too much because then you can knock yours in or out. So let's say my first one's there. So let's say my opponent throws, he gets his in the hole, doesn't knock mine in. I'm going to throw mine right about here.
Oh, okay.
Just to the right. Just to the right.
Yeah.
So that way he only has one option, and it is straight on. So if his comes in from either side, it's going to knock mine in.
Amazing. Oh, this is incredible. Wow. Well, maybe we can get some other folks over here. Is it okay? Can we? I don't want to upset him or whatever, but can we get Commando over here maybe?
Yeah. I think they're just wrapping up reps. I don't know about nice, but he'll be fun.
Great. Excuse me, sir. Yes.
Hey, Mando.
Hi. Yeah, just right here. Yeah, I've got a microphone here for you. Here, well, let's put this on. Hi, my name's Aral Gribble. I'm a host of Troll in the Mitten, and I'm here interviewing Jake, this up-and-coming champion. And he was telling me you're the coach. You're the guy.
For legal reasons, yes.
For legal reasons.
We can't let the government know we're letting Mando in within 100 yards of a cornhole.
Sure.
They let us know that the VA won't cover that again.
Who's the Mando?
The coach, cornhole commando.
Oh, you're not commando. You're you're just like a rep.
For legal reasons, I am the cornhole commander.
Oh, I see. Which is why the real guy standing behind you, seething.
Yes.
And not saying anything.
Yes.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Commando. Okay, so, wow. You know what? I'm gonna let you go on to your thing. Thank you so much, Mr. Representative. Thank you for coming on over.
Get past the line. Get past.
Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna. Wow. Cool. That's the coach. You're right. I'm glad we didn't have him on the show.
Yeah. Like I said, he's fun.
He takes cornhole real serious.
Yeah, he does. Absolutely. More serious than I do, and I didn't think that was even possible.
No, he is a violent cornhole player.
He's great, though. Commando really knows what he's doing.
I can tell. He's like, oh, wait, look over there. Is that the guy who just came out of the back? Is that your buddy? What is his name? David?
Dave Sunderland. Yeah, I throw with him a little bit. Sometimes usually we're on games together. Dave is more of a doubles player than I am. I play in the singles ladder. At ACL, it's always doubles.
Okay.
But it translates pretty well, just because in singles you're throwing 100% of the time, in doubles you're throwing 50% of the time. So it's the same throwing. It doesn't change anything except
ACL,
you're alternating turns.
ACL.
American Cornhole League.
Of course. And here's your doubles player right now. You want to give this microphone?
Hello, I am Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hi.
My name's Aral Gribble. I'm the host of Troll in the Mitten, LCC's wonderful comedy podcast. And we're here with Jake, and he's telling us all about cornhole. And who else better to get in on the game than his incredible teammate. David, tell me about yourself.
I've been with this team for about 8 months, depending on how you count it.
Oh, he's a newbie.
Yeah, fairly newbie. Well, I mean,
Well, for the
right?
team, sure. How long have you been playing? How long have you been cornholing, my friend?
About 12 years.
Okay.
I've been playing with him on and off for a couple of years, but I've been with the team formally for about eight months.
All
Yeah,
right.
Dave got picked up at the beginning of the season. Yeah, he was drafted early rounder. There have been some injuries, some rotation issues. And then I just kind of got my opportunity, and Dave was at the top of the team. We'll both probably get retained for next season, which will be epic.
What's an injury that you can get playing cornhole?
Oh, at cornhole, it's super serious. I mean, people will get hamstring injuries from their steps, from putting too much effort in their lunges.
I think Kevin got put out with a rotator cuff thing.
Yeah, Kevin's out on rotator cuff right now, yeah.
So this happens a lot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a reason that you've got 16 to 18 players on a team. I mean, you never know who's going to have an off year, who's going to get hurt.
That's why you're doing them toe touches.
Yeah.
Dave, do you also toe touch?
I try to.
Good for you,
Yeah.
man. So how did you get started in the game?
Largely about the same as anybody else. You know, it's a game around you encounter in life.
It is a classic
Yep.
Midwest game, absolutely.
And then you realize you're good at it, and then you.
Are you from Michigan originally?
Oh,
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Hell.
Hell, Michigan.
Technically Gregory, but that's not as funny.
Well, I know where Hell is. I went to school in Pinckney, Michigan, and so the kids from Hell came to our school.
Have you done the mayor for a day thing?
No, you could be a mayor of Hell for a day?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you get to like rain eternal damnation on people, or
You can
just
pretend
like?
to.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Or just like tell people what to do in the damn site in.
I got that for my graduation present.
Oh, congratulations. I have had some of their lovely ice cream at Screams. Is that still there?
Different building than when I was a kid, but yeah.
Okay. So you're playing in how? Is it like a family thing? Are there other family members, cornhole players? Or?
Oh, they put the ash spreading yard where we used to throw, so we can't throw there anymore.
What's that?
They have an ash spreading area for cremains, you know?
Wait. So it's like not a funeral home. What do they call those? A grave site.
Yeah.
It's a grave site for ashes?
Yeah.
Where is this?
It's in the park.
Oh, in
along
Hell?
Yeah.
I mean, that's so appropriate, but weird.
That's where we used to throw, and then unless we went to throw, we got, people got mad at us.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Which I get, but it's like this is...
Yeah, that was your
We're
spot.
kind of using this area.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry. And, you had to clean up all those ashes. That's no good. Well,
Got a little dusty.
okay, tell me, what else do you like to do outside of cornhole? Jay? Cornhole's your life?
I mean, yeah, cornhole is life, man.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of friends?
No, why do you ask?
No reason. Okay, so what about you, Dave?
I spent a lot of time listening to him talk about cornhole.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's a champ. He's going places. Are you making a lot of money in cornhole as well? It seems like
Oh, define a lot.
enough to
I'm
pay
doing
your
okay.
bills.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right. That's great. You can make a living doing things with cornhole.
I could be more impressed with my apartment, but that's all right.
Okay. well,
I feel like that's going around.
all right. So not a great living, but a living. Okay. Well, it's on the rise. It's up and coming. What would you say to anybody out there who wants to get into the cornhole game?
I mean, practice. I mean, if you want to get into cornhole, you really got to work for it. I mean, like I said, I put in, 5 years of professional, or 3 years pro, 2 years elite, and, a total of 9 years of cornhole practice. I mean, it's hard work. I mean, you really got to want it. You got to go out there, set up your cornhole boards 27 feet apart, and really practice, get that motion down.
Wow.
It's doable. I think anyone can do it. It's just a matter of if you really want to do it or not.
Sure. I mean, and you clearly wanted to do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Did you graduated high school and everything, or did you?
Yeah, no, I graduated high school. I dropped out of college and went full-time cornhole.
Good for you. What about you, Dave? Advice for folks getting in the game.
The last person who asked me that, I said, toss it, don't shove it.
Toss it, don't shove it.
Advice. Yeah.
I think that's true for life.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, folks, you heard it straight from here. Hopefully you can kind of hear it in the background. Things are really amping up. We got Coach Commando screaming again. You can hear him back there. Wow. Well, thank you both for being on the show. Thank you for bringing me into your warehouse. Best of luck on the tournament. And
Thank you.
thank you. Anything you want to say to the audience before you go?
Toss it, don't shove it.
Like I said, July 19th, ACL Championship. Michigan Monsters, we're going to be there, me and Dave.
Michigan Monsters, toss it, don't shove it. I'm Aral Gribble. This has been Trolling the Mitten. That's all for today, Youper Scoopers. Remember, you can listen to this and every one of our episodes on lccconnect.org, plus all your major streaming platforms. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you had as much fun as we did. And until next time, if you seek a pleasant peninsula, look about you.